Hello everyone, welcome back to Interview Buddies. In today's video, we are going to talk about databases in PostgreSQL, how you can create a database, and what are the template databases and how you can use them. So let's get started. I'm going to log in to my psql and list down all the databases that I have. So as you can see, I have 7 databases, and out of that I have 2 template databases, template 0 and template 1. And so first question is, how do we know if these are the template databases, right? So we can basically run a simple query, and which says that select star from pg database where dat is template or database is template equal to true. So if this parameter is true, if this column stores a true value, it means that that particular database is a template database, right? So if I run this, it gives me template 0 and template 1. Okay, so these are the template databases. So what is a template database? So in PostgreSQL, a template database is kind of a, you can say, a blueprint which creates new database. So when you are creating a new database using a create database command, it basically copies from an existing database, and that database is a template database, right? So every new database is built using these template databases. So these are like the basic databases which comes with every installation by default. And now we have two here, template 0 and template 1. So what is template 1? First of all, the template 1 is a default template used when you create a new database without explicitly specifying a template. So let's say if you say create database ABC, so it by default uses template 1. And now we have template 0. So what is template 0? This template is like, you cannot modify this, and this is a copy of template 1 created during the initialization of the database. Okay, and it is useful for creating databases with specific encodings and whatnot. And but one major difference between these two is that you cannot log into template database template 0. You cannot, basically it means to say that you cannot touch it, right? And template 1, you can log in, you can play around with it, but that is also a system database, so you should not. Okay, so here, and what parameter says that we can log into it or not? So /d plus pg database. So data allow connection. So if this is false, then you cannot log into the database. For template 1, it says that it allows connection, and template 0, it says that it doesn't allow connections. And you can also see the difference with the like OID. So template 1 always have OID of 1. Both have the same encoding. Everything else is kind of similar, just that you cannot log into the template 0. Okay, and let's try it out. So I'm going to quit it. PSQL template 1. Yes, you can log in. And PSQL template 0, it says that is not currently accepting connections. Okay, all right, so let's create a database. Create database test1. Okay, and we are not choosing any template. By default selects template 1, and you can say that you can see that it allows connection and everything. So select star from pg database, data name equal to test1. Okay, so it allows connection, and it has certain OID and other values are assigned. So if we try to connect this database, we are for sure able to do that. Okay, so for some reason, if you want to restrict access or restrict connections to this database, and which can be the case, let's say you are doing some catalog maintenance, or you are doing some other admin related task, and you doesn't want users to connect to this particular database, you can do that by by setting the variable data allow connection equal to false. So like this. So you say that update pg database set data allow connection equal to false, where database name equal to test1. So when you run this query and you see that here the connection says it's false, like you cannot connect it. Now if you want to connect to this database directly, it says not allowed. It says that database is currently not accepting connections, connection is capped. So that's how you can simply create a database and define certain values and whatnot. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Hope you like it. Don't forget to hit subscribe button. Thank you very much.